All right, first and foremost, y'all see that door? Y'all see that? Look like it's sweating, right? That ain't no sweat. All right. Now let me show y'all another thing real quick. Y'all see that mirror? Y'all see that mirror? Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Y'all see that? Yeah. All right. Like I said, I just want to show y'all visual representation, but just know we're gonna talk about it for sure. We're gonna unpack that, so stay tuned. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Nubie again. Honestly, let's get straight into it. So, the reason why I was showing y'all those things in my hotel room earlier was simply because I wanted y'all to see. I wanted y'all to see everything that I'm into, right? So the sweat on the door, that wasn't sweat, baby. That was not sweat. Anytime I go into a unfamiliar land, a new land, anything like that, the first thing I always do is secure my home. I have to secure my home, right? Now, I want y'all to know that was oil. Oil around the door, oil around the mirror, right? Like I told y'all in a video before, man, a door is not just a door to me. I done grew to the point where a mirror is just not a mirror to me. These are things and apparatuses that people can use to enter into my realm, enter into my world, enter into my space. So the first thing I always do, I'll give me some oil. I will pray over my oil and anoint my oil. And then anything that oil touches from that moment on, it's protected, it's anointed. The only way you're gonna get to me is if you go through that holy fire. You got it, man, I'm telling you, it's crazy. I'll pray over my oil, and then I'll put it around the door, right? And as I put it around the door, I do it a certain way. Put it around the door, and my prayer goes something like this: Lord, protect this house. I use this oil to anoint this threshold. Anything that's not of you that tries to enter in through this, may it shrivel up and die, unless it can sustain going through the holy fire. If anything that tries to enter in through this threshold is not of Jesus, may it shrivel up and die and burn in hell. The Bible say, I suffer a wish to die. I suffer a wish to die. You feel me? Just because people are spiritual don't mean they witches. You see what I'm saying? That's what they like to try to teach you and tell you, bro. But I'm being so completely serious. Now the mirror is even more of a serious game for me, because a door, you physically got to come through that door. You feel me? But the mirror, to me, the mirror is different for me. So when it comes to the mirror, it's more like Lord, I use this oil to block off this mirror. May I allow no entrance of any entities or spirits to come through it. Lord, as I anoint this mirror, I ask that you close this mirror off to the astral realm. You close this mirror off to any other realm or any other dimension, so that it may not be seen. If anything or anyone tries to enter in through this mirror, this portal, may they be blocked. I do not allow passage. That's how I take up a defense and protect my home. Right? Now the bathtub, that was a daily bath, right? To the normal eye, that's a daily bath, but that is my spiritual bath that I use to cleanse myself, to cleanse my energy, not only get dirt and oil and grime and grease off of me, but also get spirits, also get bad energies, juju, whatever you want to call it, get those off of me as well. I'm not gonna tell y'all what I put in my spiritual baths, but I was always drawing up baths as a kid. I did not know that's what that was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought that I was putting these things in a bathtub just to, you know what I'm saying? because I knew it would be good for my skin. I knew it would be good for my body, right? So like, even when I was younger, I always knew vitamin E, vitamin E oil. I would always use that, throw it in the bathtub. Now I started doing, all right, well, let me use a little aromatherapy with it. So I might throw a little lavender or some citrus oil, whatever choice of oil I wanted, right? But as I started studying more and understanding, that's why even like a year ago, whatever, Cheesecake offered to give me a spiritual bath, I told her, no, I play stupid. Like, I ain't know, what is that? What do you do? What is that? Nah, I'm good. I don't need that. I don't think I want that. Because sometimes you have to play the fool. Sometimes you got to play the fool. And I'm not going to say I know everything. I'm not a know-it-all. Nah, but I know enough to not accept spiritual things from everybody. Right? Cool. Now, another thing when it comes to spirituality, people will be, you ever heard somebody tell you what their spiritual animal is? Or refer to one of their spiritual guides as an animal, right? That means something. You have to pay attention to those things. You really, truly do. Hold on. From taking your road off the hood you threw up with, homies you grew up with. You have to pay attention to those things, right? So like me, I got a couple favorite animals. I love owls. I love elephants. I love, hold on. I love owls. I love elephants. I love sharks. I love dogs. I ain't gonna lie, I do love gorillas. You know what I'm saying? These are these can be a spirit animal, but I don't really look at it like that. I really just gave y'all a list of animals that I like. You know what I'm saying? I love owls because they're known for being smart. They're nocturnal animals, right? I've always kind of had a nocturnal lifestyle. I'm not the average human. I don't usually get 8 hours of sleep. I can run a full day off of 4 or 5 hours of sleep, 3-4 hours of sleep. I like elephants because they're intelligent. And the main thing I like about the elephant is that they don't communicate unless it's crucial. They big, they take up a lot of space, but they intelligent and they silent, really. But when they do communicate and sound off, you're gonna hear them, you're gonna know. And they're very protective. Right? I love sharks just because, man, even though I'm an earth sign, you know, bullhead, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm an earth sign, I've always been a water, you know what I'm saying? I always been a water type cat. I love to swim. I love being around, wading in the water. I love just floating around. You know what I'm saying? Now, part of me, am I part of the marine kingdom, man? I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't think so, but I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Sharks, they are the predators. You know what I'm saying? I like that. But also, the thing I like about the shark is they not no bullies. You know what I'm saying? Like, shark can pretty much take on just about anything in the ocean, but they really only feed to live, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they eat to live. All right, cool. Now, when it comes to the gorillas and the apes, I love those just simply because, man, their strength, right? Their strength. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say about them. Now, another thing that I do like, it might turn off a lot of people, but I like snakes, bro. Like, it's something about them. You know what I'm saying? I grew up being terrified of snakes, being terrified of them, but I love snakes. You know what I'm saying? They are very interesting animals to me. You know, cold-blooded reptiles, like, man, whatever. But long story short, man, I I got to the point where I had to open my mind. That's why people like, that's what I mean when I say I have an open mind. I'm not closed off to just, oh, well, so-and-so said this about a snake. All right, well, let me stay away from a snake. Nah, let me go find out about a snake by myself. Because at the end of the day, if I'm a soldier, I'm a general like I'm telling y'all I am, bro, then I gotta know how to, I can't sit around and be no angel around no snake. Let's put it that way. If I know I'm in the midst of a snake, I need to know all the characteristics of a snake. And hell, I might need to know how to have a little bit of snakish behavior in me to defend myself. If I'm be around the gorillas, I need to know the characteristics of the gorillas. Not so that I can blend in and be with them, but if it get to that time, man, let them know, shit, I don't start nothing, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Sharks, same way. One of my bucket list items was to go out and feed a shark. I always wanted to feed a shark, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Most people, that sound terrifying to them, that sound dumb to them. But if I'm in a metal cage and this and that, I go for the shark. I ain't tripping, man. I'm not tripping. It's the experience for me, really. And it's still on my bucket list. Elephants, I'll ride an elephant. Call me Alibaba. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Nubie Baba. Nigga, I don't care. But when it comes down to it, man, this is why I tell y'all I don't really like living in the 3D. I live in the 5D. Because in the 5D, everything has meaning. Everything means something. There's no such thing as coincidences. There's no such things as time and being like, there's a reason. There's a reason for it. It's a why for it. Right? So in essence, I just personally, man, like, how can I put this? I want to first and foremost apologize to Fat. I'm gonna apologize to Fat. But at the same time, I want to use that segue to say, women, y'all gotta learn how to listen to your man. You have to learn how to understand your man. At the end of the day, there was a lot of things I told that woman about my family, about my life, and how can I put this? First off, I want to just say, when it comes to relationships, right? In a relationship, you have to learn to listen to each other. You have to learn how to accept certain things. You have to learn how to compromise with things. You have to learn your partner, pretty much. Like, I was telling one of my exes one time, she like, man, you ain't really been checking with your family. You need to go see your mama, this and that. Why? Nah, I don't need that right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to grow up. I know that you got to put the childish shit away. You tell yourself away. As a man, you come from under your mother, your father, this and that. And the funny thing to me is that shit came back, because it's like, not to say I told you so, but at the end of the day, the people that I was staying away from, that you was trying to force me to go towards, them was the ones that spiritually killed your ass. Because I seen the blitz coming. I seen the blitz coming. Them was the people that spiritually killed you. Them was the people that, you know what I'm saying? So I learned that a lot of times my best benefit is to shut my mouth. My thoughts are not always safe with me. But that don't mean that they be wrong. I'm a hell of a guy. I'm a hell of a spirit. And that shit come with a lot of responsibility. So a lot of times I have to go against doing things that I want to really do because I understand that I'm responsible for certain things. I'm responsible for certain people. I know that if I do this, it's not just going to affect me. It's going to affect 50 people behind me, however many ever behind me. Like, because what people fail to realize, that's why I tell people, like, I'll tell somebody in a heartbeat, man, I'm a God. Why can't I say that? I'm made in his image. I allow him to take up hold inside my vessel and spirit move. So why can't I be a God and why can't you be a goddess? And a lot of times it ain't even about how you behave in this and that. It's about if you tapped in. It's about if you tapped in or not. You know? And while I can go to four corners of the earth, it really don't matter to me. I can sit down and I can talk about whatever you want to talk about. It don't matter to me. We can keep it esoteric, we can keep it, or we can get exoteric. It really don't matter to me. But me, I'm not about to give nobody else my power when I know the power is really in me. You feel me? And fair warning, okay, the young lady I met in North Carolina, I was telling her the same thing. I was like, man, I'm really ready to start making certain steps, this and that, but I just still feel held back by, you know what I'm saying, but family and this and that. She's like, just detach, cut the cord. Bro, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Do you know who I was raised by? Do you know who I was raised by? I was raised by Freemasons. I was raised by Master Masons. I was raised by societies, people in societies. It's not that easy to just cut a cord. It's not. If you was raised by a grand worshipful master or whatever your whole life, and you decide that you want to move around, you think they're just gonna cut that cord or let you cut that cord and walk? Nah, bro. You think they're just gonna let you go and you gonna be free? Nah, bro. Puppet masters love to pull strings. And the longer they can pull your string, the longer the string get. So you keep trying to cut that thing, the stronger the string get. You know, I ain't even talking like this, trying to be no scary talk or no conspiracy talk or nothing like that. And the funny thing, there's only really one person in my family I can talk to like this, about this. He married into my family. But at the end of the day, he an earth angel. So he don't never tell me I'm wrong. He just tell me my shit ain't safe with me. My mind is my biggest enemy. But that's pretty much about all he can be saying. Or all he can say, because when I be hitting him with shit, even here, he be like, damn, you connected the hell out of them dots. Yes, bro. Being able to understand the unseen is a gift. It's a gift. Being able to read somebody, it's a gift. Y'all think, bro, I watched a video on Facebook the other day, and it was Prince at a award show. They were singing "We Are the World, We Are the Children" by Michael Jackson. This nigga Prince sitting there with a lollipop in his mouth, bro, not singing a word at an award show to a Michael Jackson song. That should tell you who he is. If y'all don't believe in none of the other stuff, that should at least give you some indication of who he is. So when I tell you spirituality is real, it's just as real as you breathing and bro, it's just real. It's just real. Because if you don't have no spirit, then you dead. If you don't have a spirit, then you dead. If you don't have a spirit, then you are dead. And that's why I tell y'all I'm invincible. I ain't gonna die. Because can't nobody take my spirit. Major key. Can't nobody take my spirit from me. I'm not surrendering my spirit to nobody. This is not the first time in my life that somebody tried to clone me. Y'all think this is the first? They've been trying to clone me since I was a teenager. I didn't know why. I didn't know why. I didn't know the true power inside of me. I think the only person who really did was my mother. That's why she kept us sheltered so hard. Fought to keep us sheltered so hard. It's not a sickness being able to see. It's not a sickness being able to be tapped in. It's not a sickness being able to read somebody. It's not a sickness being a psychic. It's not a sickness. It's none of that's a sickness. And there's some things that I really would say to these cameras and say to this camera and this camera, right? But it's like, y'all not ready for that. Part of me ain't even ready to expose that part of me. But I will say, if you feeling like you're up under spiritual attack, anoint your head, anoint your thresholds in your home, anoint your mirrors, anoint your car doors, anything like that. When I first found out about mirror magic, it blew my mind. And instantly the first person I thought about was somebody in my family, because they would always spend way too much time in the bathroom. Always. Even when we was kids, I thought it was weird. Like, bro, this nigga just live in a bathroom. That's kind of weird. Like, and I ain't talking about the, somebody going from going through puberty or, going through adolescency and, just in there touching on themselves. Nah, it was way more stranger than that. So when I was doing my lessons on mirror magic and getting downloads, the very first download I got was that nigga was doing mirror magic against you. Probably doing mirror magic against everybody in that house. So then I started doing lessons on how to defend myself against mirror magic. You see what I'm saying? Like, shit like, God closes this portal off. If I do not allow anybody to pass through it, anybody try, any spirit entity come through this mirror, let their ass be trapped in the astrals forever, for eternity. Same thing I was telling y'all about the sleep paralysis, right? Anyways, try to travel into my room while I'm sleeping. Let their ass be trapped in the astrals for eternity. Because what I had to learn was these things, not all spirits are good spirits. You got good spirits, you got bad spirits. Which entity are you gonna feed? Because that's the one that's gonna take up and reside in you the most. That's the one that's gonna be shown on you to the outer world the most. If you feeding dark, bad entities, those are gonna consume you. And when people look at you and read your energy, they're gonna see all them bad spirits. If you are feeding good spirits, good entities, the Holy Spirit, so on and so forth, then that is what people are gonna see when they look at you. It's crazy. It's crazy, but y'all not crazy. I'm not crazy. Right? So I want y'all to just, learn how to defend yourself. Learn how to defend yourself from the attacks. Learn how to defend yourself from the anxiety. Learn how to defend yourself from anything unwelcome in your life. Not all things can you just pray away. Sometimes you got to pray and actually still go do the work behind it.